Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy P-Stab here, and we are on a fantastic roll when it comes to our Algeria conquest. We have both of our ships have been produced, and that is fantastic because what it means is we can start protecting our shoreline from any other attacks coming our way. So we're going to check real quick to make sure we don't put these ships anywhere in the dark blue region because they are susceptible and are a lot more vulnerable in these areas. Now, it doesn't mean we can't cross over to them to maybe attack Italy or attack France, but we can't just leave them floating in there in case of another unit comes along. Their health will be significantly reduced. They will right here 50% of their health as soon as they hit this dark blue area. So we need to be mindful of that. But the good news is they're made and they also have the radar, so they will let us know if there's any incoming attacks that we need to be aware of. The only thing we need to figure out though is where we are going to put them. We've grabbed a very large chunk of Spain and we have captured the city of Zaragoza. So it looks like France did not decide to go down. They actually went up and are trying to close out their the little gap they have here, which is kind of strange. You would think they would push for the city, but maybe we beat them to it, so they're just trying to clean up a lot of this area. We have our two troops who are doing their little island hopping to clean up this area to make sure maybe France doesn't get there. But yeah, so far so good. We still have 5 troops right here. We actually, I believe I want to start focusing on some type of aircraft while we build some more ships if we can. So let's look down here. Let's go to one of our naval cities, and we have the city of Oran. Oh, actually, before I forget, city of Arbat. We need to get that queued to be annexed, which means we also need to wait on building some troops. I would really like to have the city annexed just to be able to produce naval ships, especially ones that are going to be a little more costly and a little bit bigger, because this whole area in this region is going to be the heavy water. So I would try to get the ship here, as well as probably, honestly, right there. A ship here, which would be a deep water ship, and then another one right here for shallow water. That way we have both routes in here disconnected. We could put 2 shallow water ones, one right here and one right here, and it would do the same thing. But having a deep water one just kind of helps us explore farther into this region if we need to. But we do have to wait. So now as we kind of take a look at where we are sitting with the map, let me get rid of this view so we can kind of see everything better. Where do we go next? That is the real question. Madrid is almost there. We need 34% for the city to be completely captured and we can leave this region. I think we're going to push into the AI and kind of capture all this land that the AI is holding on to, just to clean it up and see where to go. I mean, only downside about the one-time speed game is that we are kind of stuck waiting for those resources to pile up, waiting for the time for them to hit. And it looks like we have to go here. I don't know if there's a way to get into the city. Hold on. We're going to test to make sure people can't enter the city from this way, and it's only from here. Usually wherever the little harbor symbol is how people can get in, but they may even be able to enter from this way. We're going to take one unit, and we're just going to do a waypoint style. So we're going to sit here, select that unit, and then select waypoint to see, can we get here? No. So the game makes them go back and makes them come through here. So this is not a valid entry point for enemy units. So we know if this ship is sitting here, we're okay in the city. Let's cancel that order so we don't, forget about them and then we just have a random unit sitting in the water. And we need at least 1, 2, 3. 3 cities that need to be blocked off, and then 2 coastal towns, technically 3 if we count down here, that needs to be blocked off to make sure that someone else cannot land there and start attacking our blind side. So far, so good. I'm loving how this series is going so far. I mean, it's definitely a much slower game, but we're doing well. We're establishing a very good stronghold down here. And it looks like Yeah, we're still, looks like we're going to be the only ones. So maybe we'll reach out to, who's the leader of this group? It's probably Iran, maybe, since they seem to be the most active players pushing up here. So we're going to reach out to Iran and see if they're interested in a third player. And depending on what they say, I'll let you guys decide. Do we join Iran and make a 3-party coalition that spans the entire southern part of the map as well as the western or eastern part of the map? Or do we ride this out solo and just kind of do it on our own and see how far we can get? I believe the other coalition, which was Germany and Russia, is pretty much almost completely dissolved because Russia has been taken over. And Germany, I believe, is in a constant fight with Poland, maybe? Let me pull up the demographics real quick. So, yeah, Poland and Germany are going back and forth. It looks like France changed their mind, is now going after Germany, which is good for us. It takes them away from our front and with some focus up here. And it also looks like they moved their plane. We're not picking up their plane on our radar, so they've completely left this region. They're probably moving their troops here. Maybe a series of 5 or 6 players, or 5 or 6 units. And that's it. Which is great news for us because that means we have very little opposition to worry about. Alright, so we'll say we're in a good part so far in this series. For those of you who are just tuning in now or jumping in mid-series, I recommend maybe going back and watching some of the older episodes just to kind of get filled in and see where we started at and some of the struggles we had to deal with in the beginning. But so far, things are going fantastic. I have to say, I'm very happy with this series compared to how our other one ended. That's it for now. We will check back in a little bit later as some more time has passed, and we'll see how things are going. All right, see you soon. And we are back, and look at this. So France has sent their jet back over to this city to keep an eye on us, and it looks like they realized their vulnerability having a province right next to mine that was not conquered, so they went around and wrapped up this area. Looks like Spain... Wait, what? What? When did Spain... Okay, then, that's interesting. I don't really know when or how Spain pulled that one off, but it did. And now France has to figure that out. That's an interesting change of events, at least for France's side. I would hate to be France right now. But we also got a message from Iran. Iran would like us to be their third person, so I believe just to speed up this game and just get it over with, we're going to join forces with Iran and then squeeze from all sides. We're gonna quickly leave our coalition, and we should have a 24-hour countdown to leave. Yes, so 1 full day. We will send Iran a message telling them that yes, we will join them. And we are looking at total world domination. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Hold on. Turkey, Finland. Oh. I take that back. Never mind. We are not going to leave our... I should have checked that sooner. Okay, well. Looks like Finland, who has captured this entire upper region besides some parts of Norway, and the last little sliver of Sweden, has joined forces with Iran. But we still technically have Portugal if we ever hear back from them, which seems like isn't going to happen. But we see down here there's a flashing symbol, so it's saying there's only 4 players left in the game. Now I never go and trust this because it's been wrong before. It tells you there's only 4 players left in the game. Do you want to end it? But in reality, many of these players may still be active, but because of the gameplay and the type of a little more common on the 4x speed, once you go about 36 hours, I believe, you're seen as inactive. Now in 4 times speed, that is very easy to go 36 in-game hours and not do anything, because it's pretty much just about a day and a half. You step away, you go away for a weekend, and the game will automatically declare you as inactive and not playing anymore. So a lot of people who are, no longer playing, when in reality they just took the weekend off, and on Monday you think, oh, okay, I can just push all the way over and take this game. Monday, these guys come back and they now attack your blind side. So I'm a little skeptical when I always say there's 4 players left, because maybe Finland, Iran, Turkey, myself, and maybe Spain, if Turkey's not technically really doing anything, are the only 4 players actively moving. But these other countries still have people in it. Like, as you can tell here, Spain is actively still playing. They just took over this whole area. So to say there's only 4 players, we know for a fact we're one. We know for a fact Iran is there, Sweden's playing, and we have a lot of fighting going on up here. But there's no way there's only 4 players left. Now, since we do have this time frame, we got this ship here. We're actually going to build some more ships, because I want to ship. My goal is to have, I think, 6 ships. 1, 2 at this choke, or 1 here, 2 here at this choke point, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, maybe 7. I want 7. 7 ships in total, or 8. I missed one here. So we need 8 ships to really block off this region, and for what I would personally say would feel comfortable. Now we only have, I think, 1, 2, 3 cities that have enough ships built up. Now an easy way to check from away from the screen over here, obviously right here it tells me what I have, is the symbol. So this is a harbor of at least level 3, or at least level 2, I think, where normal harbors are just a little symbol. There's no build-up of the building. So we're actually going to go in here, build up these 2 naval bases, so that way we have them. And that means we have all of our cities can now start producing the much needed ships to protect our coastal lines. Arbat has nothing. We need to actually build that one up too. So start that. And then whatever we do have left over, we're going to try building ships. Alright, we could build at least 1 ship for now. There we go. And it's just going to be a slow buildup of our forces again. Now, we need to figure out how to up our supply amount, because we are not producing nearly enough to comfortably build ships at the level I would like to provide security for our regions. So I can't do... Oh yeah, level 3 local industry is the highest you can get in these little areas. The actual cities themselves can go up to level 5, but I can't build another one because I'm short by probably about 200. That's okay. We will tune back in tomorrow, and then there's going to be an interesting story. After tomorrow's episode it's going to post, or the next day's episodes, like day 13 or 14, I have to travel to a different different country. So I'm going to be away from the game for at least an entire real day overall in the game, maybe a day and a half or even 2 days, depending on how long it takes me to get my computer set back up where I'm going to check in on this game. So there is a very good chance at the beginning of next episode, all of this could drastically change. And because of that, I'm actually going to set my ships to be on max fire control. We're going to move this guy over here in case Italy tries to come over again, and we're going to move other ship here. I'm hoping by doing so, if Italy decides to launch another attack and try to come down here, or even Iran, that these 2 ships block off. Now Italy could go up and over, which if that's the case, we will be in trouble. But having a ship there and having another ship here should ideally protect us from another attack from Italy on our eastern front. and we're taking the risk of this side just being left open. But with that third ship producing, and we're actually going to queue a couple more ships to be built, just in case we get enough resources in the time frame that we can do so. Now, interesting. Well, because it's building. Okay, we're building the next one. This is being built. This needs a ship queued. This one has a ship being built. This is the port being updated. This should have one queued. Perfect. And this one hasn't been updated. Okay. That's where we're going to sit at for now. We can't annex any of these other cities just yet. We don't have enough resources to do so. We will wait. And hopefully, when we come back in a day or two, we're still looking in a pretty good position that we are now. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you who's liking the series. I'm pretty sure because of the algorithm, and technically, even though this is just a game, the YouTube is not like anything that has war, just as the Conflict of Nations WW3. So it doesn't seem to get a lot of attention as the first couple of episodes did once YouTube kind of realized the content. So if you do like this, please go down, hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Leave me a comment. And if you're really a fan and you want to see more of what's going on, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications. That way, whenever I upload, you will know right away, hey, there's a new episode out, what happened in the game. With that being said, thank you all so much again. I can't wait to see what happens next and how the rest of this series plays out. Have a great rest of your day or night. See ya.